Virgo. This reading can be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's have a look and see what kind of relationship this will be. What can you expect from this connection? Okay, let's start off with the Strength card. It is Leo energy, and to have Leo energy in this, in terms of this relationship here, there's definitely a lot of things that are going to come to the surface here, okay? Leo energy is a very confident energy. Leo energy is all about initiative and taking lead. So I really feel like there's a lot of bold or daring or adventurous times or experiences that you'll share in this relationship. Now, I want to mention the fact that the gentle maiden here is with the carnal lion. And they may be an unlikely pairing, but they seem to make it work. So I see that you'll both be offering something that no one else has, okay? So especially if it's an unlikely pairing, like if you don't have a lot of common interests, or this person is outside of the, I guess, conventional person you normally go for, Virgo, I feel like if you really are opposites will definitely attract in this case. So I feel like that's a bonus for you essentially with this person. But look, the Strength does point to a very strong connection. Strength also points to a lot of affection and intimacy, so I feel you'll have a lot of that in your relationship. And you'll gain strength from each other in different ways. The lion gains strength because essentially she strokes his ego, okay? She makes him feel adored and loved and cared for and fussed about. And I feel like this is you, Virgo, especially because you are represented by the maiden, okay, in the zodiac. And the fact that you're here with the Leo, with this lion here, could definitely indicate that this person gets or will have so much from you, and they will absolutely be adoring it and just basking in the attention, because I think for a long time they haven't received this sort of attention, and when they get it from you, they're going to feel amazed. They really will be taken aback. But vice versa, they give you something too, okay? They give you reassurance, power, anchorage, okay? They give you stability. There's something here that they're going to offer that you too will be very, very pleased with, and on it goes as a cycle. And also the number 8 is a number of abundance, so I feel a lot can come from this relationship, Virgo, absolutely. Moving on, you had the King of Wands, which is more fire energy, which is Aries, Sag, Leo. The King of Wands is quite a lustful, adventurous, energy. But I want to mention here, the King of Wands, his expertise and his talents, he's not known for settling, okay? He's not known to be the stable, rooted type as, say, for example, the King of Pentacles is. He's known to be, to leave things incomplete. He's known to not settle all the way. He can commit to things and then non-commit to things, okay, or not follow through sometimes. So you might find that there's periods in the relationship where that happens, okay? Or you might feel like a little bit on edge sometimes. And I say that because his feet are on the edge. He's on the throne here, but he's on the edge here. And he doesn't look overly comfortable, like he wants to get up and do something. So I don't know if this is going to point to geographical distance. Wands can symbolize a journey or physical action or motion. So I don't know, for some of you, if this relationship, at least for one period or another, may be a long distance connection, or you might be separated because of work or living situations, etc. So there might be a bit of distance created between the two of you. The King of Wands is also known to be quite impulsive. So there might be a lot of impulsiveness or hot-headedness in this relationship, okay? And it's about rushing. Maybe there's a message here that you shouldn't rush, that you should take your time, contemplate, be in the moment, and things of that nature here. And maybe that's what this king is representing. But in terms of, because he rules passion and love and eroticism and opposition and even anger, I feel like these things are prominent in the relationship. Either lust, adventure, lack of completing things, because he's the finite. Okay, there is no one higher than the King of Wands, so he rules that. And if it's coming up as kingly energy, then it could most certainly indicate that these things will be prominent in the relationship. But there is a lot of excitement, don't get me wrong. It could be quite exciting, okay, and exhilarating. And I don't know if it's exciting in the sense where you might argue a lot and it might get your blood going, your blood boiling. I don't know if there's a lot of adventure, there's a lot of travel, there's a lot of spontaneity, but there will be something that'll keep you on your toes. I feel like it's either this person or the way they conduct themselves in the relationship, Virgo, will most certainly keep you on your toes. Moving on to the last card, which is the Four of Cups. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the Four of Cups is all about epiphanies and understanding and perceiving things and coming to terms with things and assessing things. So I feel like there might be a lot of epiphanies or realizations in this relationship. It might teach you a lot about how you are emotionally, Virgo. The way you react to certain things, the kind of love you give, how important you make your partner feel, how loved you make your partner feel. It's the big lessons that we need to learn about ourselves, or big realizations we need to learn about our lives. And I say that because the tree of life is behind him, and he sits under the tree of life and making these major assessments and thought patterns and realizations and discoveries. And the fact that also the hand of God emerges from the cloud here. So I feel like there's definitely some sort of divine sign or meaning to this person or to your connection. Maybe more so the connection, Virgo. I definitely feel like it's part of your journey in this body, in this lifetime, with these abilities. It's possibly a relationship where karmically you're going to learn a lot. And we saw that with the Justice card come up next to this person, which could be that karmic lesson that needs to be learned. The teacher, the justice, personified as the law of attraction or the karmic laws of the universe. So that's quite interesting that has come up. I definitely feel like there's lessons tied into this connection. But you also might discover something else about yourself. They might help you discover something in this relationship. There could also be a lot of surprises, okay, things you weren't expecting. There might be emotional things or sides to this person you weren't really expecting or didn't really see coming. And if it's not about you, it's possibly about them or about the relationship. But a lot of things tied into this Four of Cups, emotionally speaking. And I feel like that's going to come up in your relationship somehow. But I feel like there'll be a lot of surprises and turning points, or things will happen fairly quickly in the relationship. And suddenly you'll have to, it's a bit of curveballs even. There could be curveballs, and there tends to be in most relationships, in fact, if not every. So I feel it's just your way of managing what comes up, whether you're expecting it or not, Virgo. That could be something to take into consideration when the two of you do pair up and link up for this relationship. I will leave it at that though, Virgo. So I do feel like you've got something great here, and definitely something karmic. And I do feel like a lot of you could definitely fall in love, especially if you've never been in love or you haven't felt a certain way about someone. A lot of powerful emotions are going to be coming up within you from this relationship. Okay, so I do sincerely wish you all the best. I hope it goes beautifully. I hope it pans out exactly how you wish it to.